It's me. 1, 2, 3. Let's start the video.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
What's up, guys? It's one half of you and me, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it is just me. Babe is at work right now, so yeah, I just decided to vlog. I was sitting here and I was like, you know what? I made this channel for a reason. I might as well make use of it. So yeah. First, I just want to say something that's been really bugging me as well. This right here, I've been noticing when I've been looking back at myself on videos that this is like getting bigger. This general area is getting bigger and it's depressing. It is, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the biggest I've ever been. But yeah, I stopped smoking in April of this year, and I had been a smoker for almost, I want to say about 15 years, I guess. Smoking is a disgusting habit. It took me a long time to realize, but yeah. Since then, I guess I substituted, which I didn't even realize, but yeah, it happens. I have given up before. For about a year, I gave up, and again, I gained weight, and then I joined a slimming program to lose the weight, and then I lost all the weight, and then I started smoking again and kept the weight off for a little bit, and now I've given up. But this time I know I'm not going to go back to smoking, so yeah. But yeah, it's kind of depressing, you know. It's depressing when you look at old pictures of yourself, when you look at videos of yourself. It's depressing when your clothes no longer fit. But I think generally towards the end of the year, I suffer from SAD. I don't know if people know what that means. It's pretty much SAD, seasonal something disorder, I think. I don't know what the A is. I don't know. I'm all here talking about it and then I don't even know exactly what it stands for. But anyway, I'm sad. I'm sad. This time of year sucks for me anyway, for multiple reasons. But yeah, I'm suffering from SAD. I'm feeling kind of depressed and down on myself. And I just felt like talking about it because why not? Initially, I was going to do like a really lit video and do a story time. And then I literally just sat here staring into space, and I was like, I really don't have anything else to talk about because my mind is really foggy right now. So I feel like once I can get some stuff off my chest, maybe I'll be able to bring some more lit videos because, you know, that's what this is all about. Having said that, so other than the weight gain, which I am gonna start fixing that up, you know, we do have a gym membership, so I do intend on using that and eating healthy and just getting my mind right, you know. But yeah, I think I'm a bit homesick if I'm being honest, and I don't necessarily miss London itself, the place, but I do miss my friends and I do miss my family a lot, like a lot. I try really hard to keep in touch with everyone, and I think I do a pretty good job, and they do a good job at that with me too. So shout out to my friends, you all know who you are. I've become, it's really hard to explain actually. I don't even know, I've kind of detached myself from the world. I just think as you get older, which I have a birthday coming up. My birthday is next month, and I'm not going to say how old I will be, but just know that I am getting older, and I think life just hits you, and certain things get put into perspective. Last year was a rough one for me because I lost my mum, and that in a lot of ways put a lot of things into perspective also for me, you know, how precious life is, which, I mean, people always say that, and you kind of know how precious life is. You just don't really acknowledge it until you lose a loved one, or until you know, your life is potentially in danger, that's when you start to think, oh my goodness, you know, yeah, life is for living, and wow, it can be taken in an instant. So I lost my mum last year, and then I had my first round of immigration over here in the US, and that was a pretty long process, and it's still not finished. I still have to go through it again next year, and just everything just kind of piled on top of each other at once. And at one point, I was feeling really good. You know, in my mind, I was like, okay, well, you know, I did have time to prepare, fortunately, for what had happened. So I felt like I was ready. I was like, okay, well, I know what's gonna happen. You know, let's deal with it. But aside from that, you kind of see people's true colors. Yeah, a lot of, I don't want to say friendships because they weren't really friends, but family ships got broken. And not, it wasn't intended, it just kind of happened. Because something like that happens and then you just feel pretty isolated. I was an only child, thankfully, because I've seen a lot of incidents where the children, it can either go one of two ways. You can either become really close and get together in a situation like that, or you kind of drift apart. Well, thankfully for me, I was an only child, so, you know, on my mum's side, we all just like came together. My cousins, my uncles, you know, amazing people, just stayed with me the whole time, pretty much. You just drift apart from people. I think you become less tolerable of people's BS. Like, I was just like sitting here one day and I thought to myself, wow, like I've always been good at reading people anyway. I feel like I'm pretty good at reading people. One or two, maybe not, but they're, you know, they're no longer either now, so it doesn't matter. A pretty good judge of character. And so when something like that happens, you become extra defensive, and your senses become extra, you become more aware. All right, so certain things started to happen with certain people, and I was like, nah, this can't go on. Like, no. So I cut a lot of people out of my life last year, and I feel good for it, because it's like a weight. It's a dead weight that's been shifted and removed, and you're like, yeah, good. Now let's move on. I was doing good, and then more people started to appear, more faces of many other faces, and yeah, and then it just got to a point up until recently where it was just getting too much, and I was like, look, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm physically tired. I still haven't really grieved properly. Like, I don't need people and their BS in my home. I don't need it in my head. I don't even need it on my Facebook. You know, there's a lot that I have to say, and a lot that I really want to say, but I still try and hold back to spare people's feelings. I try and hold back to not create more drama or more conflict than there already is. I try and just minimize what I say, or keep it to a certain level of maturity. Because, you know, I'm not about the whole, this, and she, and he, and that, that's just, ugh. But it does. It gets to a point where you're just like, oh my goodness. And last night I almost broke down crying because I've just had enough. I'm tired. I'm physically tired. And like I said, it's coming towards the end of the year, which my mum's birthday is also next month, or would have been next month. And we're 3 days apart. So it's very hard for me. It's very hard. And then we have Christmas coming up, and I don't know. I just felt like I just really needed to get some stuff off my chest. I just do miss my friends and family back home. So, yeah, that's it really. On a good note, I will be going back at some point next year, towards the beginning of next year. I hope to be going back to visit. So I'll see you soon, guys. I've thought a lot about stuff and situations, and you know, you are your own destiny. I mean, I do believe that certain things are put into place for you, but I also feel like you control what goes on. You know, I do not need to tolerate other people's rubbish. I don't need to tolerate my own head like driving me crazy. I don't. I can tell myself to shush. You know what I mean? So, I know what needs to be done. Starting with this, like I said. So, I just need to get myself back. I have been very good at lying to people and saying, oh, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing great and blah, blah, blah. Which a lot of the time I was. You know, a lot of the time it wasn't fake. It was genuine. I was doing good. But it goes up and down. And those who have been through what I've been through, I feel like you'll know and you'll appreciate that it does. It comes in waves. You know, one day I'm like, yeah, wow. And the next I'm like, I just feel like it needs to be talked about. And, you know, I want to make a connection with people. I want people to make a connection with me. So yeah, you know, I just felt like coming out here and doing a video today, and this is raw. This is what just came out of my mouth. You know, I didn't plan anything. None of this is scripted. I just went with it. I just pressed record and I'm rolling with it right now. I always try and turn negatives into positives. So, you know, I might be sad for a minute if, you know, I lose a friend or whatever, and then I'm like, well, hold on, that person wasn't good for me. I know, or I hope and pray that next year is going to be fantastic. Like, I really do. There is so much that the both of us have got planned. And I think, you know, that's always a good thing. That's always really good, is when you have a set plan and it doesn't always, things don't always go to plan. Don't get me wrong. But it's good to have an idea, you know, and YouTube is definitely something that I want to continue. It's something that I want to keep on doing. It's cool already. I feel lifted. I feel liberated just from, you know, speaking for a few minutes. Like, I feel good already. So thank you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to build some more subscribers. I hope you guys like and subscribe and share. Sharing is important because, you know, it's out there, and you're letting people know that you like what we do. So that's always good. I feel good now. A little bit. I feel a little bit good. So thank you. Thank you for listening to me. For those who click on this and are like, okay, this woman's kind of depressing, or this woman's a little crazy. Yeah, no, I promise I'm not usually like this. Usually I'm hyper, I'm bouncing off the walls. So yeah, I just, you know, everyone has a bad day every now and then, and that's okay. I am human. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to talk. In fact, it's even better to talk, whether it's to a camera, whether it's to a counselor or your parents or your friends. You know, it's good to talk to God. Do what you gotta do. Thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment what you want to see. I don't want to do the whole cliche challenges and pranks. I do have a few things up my sleeve and a few ideas, but I'm always open to more ideas. So please let me know in the comments, or please join our Instagram, which is you_and_me with 3 E's _123. I will promise to put out more lit videos. I just feel so drained. Like, I don't know. I'm okay. I will be fine tomorrow, hopefully, probably, yeah. Because I was fine yesterday. It's just today I'm kind of in a bit of a funk. But yeah, I want to start decorating the house and get all Christmassy and stuff. And yeah, so that's always fun. So I'll probably do some vlogs on that. It should be you and me in the next video. Should be the two of us. A lot of people ask me just before I go, they're like, why did you choose that name? Why you and me? Just because it's so simple. It's you and it's me. That's all it is, you know. And when we got married, we both said, you know, this is it. It's you and me. So that's why the name you and me, 1 2 3. So yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you have a blessed day, night, wherever you are in the world. And I shall see you soon. Bye.